but that's just me reflecting this morning that if we can, the challenge to get on somebody's calendar, I think it's more difficult now than it was a couple of years ago. And I think it's because we value our time differently. And also we have tools, right? But to talk about how that have changed, if we can, I would love to talk about that.
So, so in many ways, it's gotten easier.
Yeah.
In that, so first of all, I've got a lot of people that say, I can't wait to get back to face-to-face selling.
Yeah.
Face-to-face. And I say to them,
in person.
What do you think we've been doing the last 3 years?
Yeah.
This is face-to-face.
Yeah.
What you want to say is in person.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but many ways, not only have we changed, our customers have changed, Santa.
Yeah.
We forget the customers have changed. They kind of like this. They don't need to see Tobin or Santa come in every Tuesday and tie them up for an hour and a half. I got to walk down to the lobby and I got to sanitize the room. I can get a quick 15, 20-minute meeting. Whoop.
Yeah.
So in some ways, it's easier to get a face-to-face meeting than an in-person meeting. So, but how you get audiences, I can talk about the challenges of how you do that. Yeah. Because what I'll say is, if you're my customer, Santa, and I'm usually seeing you twice a month. Yeah. And now I want to get back in. I want to see Santa. I'm an in-person kind of guy, and I want to see you, Santa. And I say, come on, I want to come in and see you, Santa. And I come in. You give me an appointment a week from Tuesday, and I come into your facility. You may be working from home that day, but now you have to come in the office. You have to sanitize the room. And after 15 minutes, we're done. Yeah. You either say to me or say to yourself, you know what, Tobin? Yeah. We could have done this over Zoom. Yeah. The next time I want to get an in-person meeting, you may give me the Heisman and say, I don't have time.
You have to find out when is the right time to spend that. Like you're not just a joker, right? But you need to find out when do you want to spend that real time together. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
When do you want to play that trump card? When do you want to play the card to say, I want it? And so many people are trying to get back to in person because they're trying to justify their existence. Yeah. Go with the flow. Let the customer, ask the customer, Santa, how do you want to communicate? Yeah. You may say, I'd like to see you once a month, but let's do Zoom calls.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Mind Innovation Podcast. New episodes are dropping bi-weekly, so make sure you're following wherever you get your podcast. You can find me on LinkedIn, search for Santa Vinding. You can also find me on YouTube, search for Mind Innovation, or go to my website, santavinding.com or mindinnovation.com. Stay curious, keep learning.